Y'all, don't deck the halls. I'm trying to undeck the hall. Good morning, everybody. It is 5:50. I woke up and I got dressed and got, the eye is I'm gonna say that this surgery was harder than the last one. And I don't know, because the anesthesiologist says to me, you may need, if in the middle of the procedure you feel like you need more of something, if you feel anxious, or let us know. I'm like, what? I said, give me everything in the beginning. I don't want to wake up or anyway. And he said that the people report the second surgery, it's different and you are more cognizant. I don't know if that's the word he used. I thought, no, I don't like that. But I'm going to say I did feel more awake. It felt a little more uncomfortable. I wouldn't use the word painful. But I think right to when, because the nurse said to me, the anesthesiologist, she's very nice. She said, just, let me know. I'm going to keep you very comfortable. And then I was just getting ready to say, I need more, whatever it is. And then she said, my doctor said, just 30 seconds of burning and we're done. I just floated into my body and was like, excuse me, but I'm going to say it was a lot more uncomfortable. I mean, you can't say it's like, I've had brain surgery also. Compared to brain surgery, it's nothing, but yeah, and I know it's not even 24 hours yet. So I kind of want to say I hate it, but it's not 24 hours and give myself time to adjust. But when I was in bed last night, I don't know where my glasses are right this second. When I was in bed last night, I couldn't do my medicine. I had to get up and go get glasses. So I kind of regretting not getting one that can see and one that can't up close, but it is what it is at this point. And I told myself, you know what? 6 months, a year from now, it's really not, you want to try the other one, then you'll just pay for it. So, but for now, I'm just adjusting, you guys. And thank you, Barbara, for checking on me. But I have to call my friend. I don't have my blue folder about everything I'm supposed to do. I have to go to the doctor today, 8:30. And they did send me like aftercare instructions. It's just different than last time. Nobody called and checked on me. Not my doctor, not the place. So, yeah. Here we are. Having that thing like taped to my eye. Woo, y'all. So, today's a new day, new vision. Right now, I feel like, and maybe I don't know. Maybe, well, my eyeglasses have never made my eyesight this sharp. So I feel a little bit like I'm in a fishbowl, something like that. But, things take time. I know that. I'm going to tell my brain that we love it. Right? Can't you tell? I'm having tea because I had some coffee yesterday later and it didn't agree with me, but I realized we stopped by and got some good food at a restaurant, and I I think I had creamer in my coffee. But my body did not like that. So yeah, but then I just rested. The nurse said, I don't want you doing anything. I just want you to rest. It's a TV kind of day, listening to music kind of day. So I did, towards the end of the day, I did a little bit of that tape collage I'm working on because I was just sitting there and putting stuff down. So here was in my purse, and I was sent home with extra tape for my thing on my eye, and I just don't know if Robin gave it to me or not. I'll have to ask her. But I think I have some medical tape because this stuff is clear, so you can see through. I think starting tomorrow, I don't have to wear it during the day. But here are my old glasses. Yep. So I wonder if I could maybe I could get magnifying lenses in it. I also know the glasses I have now, they're a 2.5, but maybe I need a stronger one. But I ordered one more set. I'm gonna go to the Dollar Tree today and just try some and get a couple of pair. Because in the bathroom doing my word search, I couldn't see. So obviously they're going to have to be everywhere. But I'm glad to be on this side of it. I did take a little Tylenol this morning. Though it just felt more irritated. And it's just not painful, like, it's just uncomfortable is a word, I think, right? But hopefully, I don't know. But today I'm gonna, I need to do some yard stuff. I'm gonna try to wait and do that tomorrow. And I will have my thing on my eye and then goggles. But today I'm gonna putter around, I think, and so I go to my eye doctor, and then I'm gonna run to the stop touching my face, poke my eye. Like I said, the Dollar Tree. And one of my friends, I'll show you, like I can't see my nails. Like I know this one like peeled and I can't see them. It's very strange. We'll see. I don't know. It's weird. I just, at work, I want to be able, to see, I have to be able to go to the shelf and look for books. I guess I just have to have them like attached to me. And maybe I am going to have to be that person that wears them around my neck, at least at home. Why do I feel weird doing that? Because I'm just goofy. 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 But yeah, I'm going to putter around today. I am going to think about food. I got some green beans I want to put up in the oven. We're on to make those chicken things. It's a funny thing. I couldn't find the instructions on just time and that kind of thing. And then I realized I was looking for under low carb love, but I think it was another person that I had seen it on. Anyway, I screenshotted it now so I know how long. Do that. Have some salad. We're gonna have apples to eat up, and I'm gonna once I get my island and all that done, I'm gonna get out my Vitamix and my food processor and see, because I have it pretty clear, but I'd like to make some fruit smoothies. I'm gonna use up the fruit I have right now, and then I'll see what I need. I'll start fresh on Monday, get some new fruits, frozen fruit, but I want to use up what I have. And that just seems good. My body's like, yeah, that seems really good. And I'm going to get organized for like 5 go-to things for food, as I've been struggling. So tuna fish, right? Throw in like white beans, so good. And whatever vegetable you have and that kind of thing, lots of lemon. That's going to be one go-to because I could just have that made in the week and just like eat at it when I feel like I need sugar or I'm craving something. I can go have some tuna fish, y'all. The other thing is, have y'all ever used canned chicken? I'm not sure about that. But somebody showed a canned chicken quick recipe I saw on Instagram. And then I am going to do my taco seasoning today, and I'm going to look in the fridge and see what pulled chicken I have or chicken breasts, and I'm going to cook them up. And we're going to, tomorrow, I'm going to get hamburger to make my meatloaf, right? And I'm going to try to cut it in half, the recipe, or if I make it Friday, I'm going to see Beverly Sunday. I could share it with her. But I also am going to make some ground beef taco meat also. And then I have, I like this beef. It's like an Asian thing, Mongolian beef. And you guys, iwashyouDry.com. She has a website, and that's where I got that recipe from. And she's really simple. And, she has all kinds of recipes, but she has the best muffin recipe you'll ever see. It's, excuse me, orange cranberry muffins. But anyway, and then my friend Robin told me about her, a doctor, her gynecological. Yeah, I need a gynecological. Anyway, nurse practitioner she loves. So she's going to send me the information. You have to go in a portal and set up an appointment. I'm going to do that because I've this new like switching of doctors, and so the new doctor, I don't want to do that. I've always wanted someone who, that's what they do, right? So I got to get that set up. I got to get my mammogram set up. And I think I need an order. And if I have one, I can't find it. So I'm going to call my new doctor's office and have them send me one. And then, we're going to hit the ground running. I got to make a dentist appointment and start to deal with my teeth. In the middle is anyway, I need a dental appointment and start getting that on track. And then I need to get a colonoscopy, which would be my goal by the end of this year. And Robin's like, let's get them at the same time. My daughter will take us. Yeah, I just have to get it done. And I'm not experiencing anything like that. I just, I was shredding up old medical papers. And when I had my surgery, they're like, oh, come back in like 7 years. Well, it's over that. So, and I need my shingle shot. It's 2 shots, right? I heard the second one's a harder one. So, let me write that down because that's a no-brainer. I just have to, I don't even know, the Giant, I think I can go do that. I might do that maybe tomorrow. I'll call them today. My first note taken here. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to call Giant. I don't like that color. Got to be careful about picking up things. So I'm going to call and see if I can get that started tomorrow. That would be good. And I don't know, y'all. I don't know if I need like hepatitis C, all that kind of stuff. I have to look at that. And then once my eyes are healed, we're going to do some false eyelashes. I'm going to try it. Question, y'all. Question. How do you put on makeup and false eyelashes if you can't see? Do I have to get one of those mirrors that are like, maybe I need a mirror that's like magnetized. So right now I have 2.5s. So if I got a mirror that magnetized or amplifies, not magnetized, but you know what I'm talking about. Do I need a 3.0 or something? I'm gonna have to look into that. Maybe. But yeah, and I'm gonna work on the table. And I had gotten papers and stuff to go through. And towards the end, you guys, I still have maybe like half of a paper grocery bag full of stuff to shred. And then I have, I'm not worrying about organizing them. I'm just going to have all the ones I'm keeping together, that kind of thing. Oh, I know. I need to pay some bills today. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I wonder how much it will cost. I would do this at the Costco, I think. Get magnifying in here. So what I want, I don't know yet, right? I can only imagine that the ones from Dollar Tree are not near as good as like $30, $40, $60 ones I'm seeing on Amazon. But my thinking is to have, I don't know the difference, right? The thing is, for Amazon, I could order a pair. Like, I saw a $60 pair and try them and see if there's a difference, because I can return them to Amazon. Might do that. And, but I don't know yet if it's, what is there so much difference between 2.0 and 3.0? I mean, they have 225, 250, 275, 3. I don't know. Or would it, so I don't want to buy a $60 pair that is not quite the right magnetation. I had some anesthesia yesterday, but I tried to pound back water. Like I said, I'm having tea. I tried to pound out the water yesterday, that's the best thing you can do, is just clear your body. On the agenda is a walk. And I'm working on my front yard. There's some dead bush thing, and but I don't think I'm going to do all that tomorrow. And I'm going to wear my guard, So, yeah. But let's do some food. What's coming up, y'all? I got makeup stuff to upload. I got Mark and Sue to upload. I've been meaning to ask. I want to be, anyway. Call Sue. Gotta set something up with them. And, okay. I can't remember if I told you this. I'm driving to work on Tuesday, and, the vets are supposed to come. And I get a phone call that they don't have a driver. Which that happens, right? It happens at the library sometimes. We don't get a book delivery. So they're like, we're going to reschedule for Saturday. Well, that sucks. But the funny thing is, I put it on the other side of my door, which is a little bit more, not sheltered, but you can't see it as much. And I can't be dragging all that in. I could have dragged it in, but I can't drag it back out. So I just left it, and I put like a plastic bag on it, like I cut open and put it. So hopefully that's fine. And I can't really rush and try to put more because I can't lift. But I do want to spend some time in my studio. So very interesting, because I'm setting up a sorting station so I can go through these mounds of papers I have. And I don't want to do it in my living room anymore. I almost have everything picked up from my living room floor. So I'm going to do a straightening of that today and do my last minute. What do I want in here? What I don't. My kitchen's pretty good, other than, there's just stuff I need to let go. I mean, I need to put where it needs to put. I'm trying to think of a system to keep up. So I do want to do that. And then I'm going to, put around my kitchen. I'm going to clean my bathroom and get some laundry ready for tomorrow. It's just, I don't know, like the towels need to be refolded. Like I'm going in and out to get a washcloth, and everything comes out. So I need to do that and wash my floor and maybe take a bath later. I can't wear them. No, I could take a bath. I'm supposed to take baths and not showers. The nurse said, by Sunday, just be really careful. Okay. But I might, I'm probably going to push that off till Monday. And last time I was scared, but I was very careful. I just couldn't stand not washing my hair. But I washed it late Tuesday night. So I should be good to go for a little bit. Now, y'all, you can't see in this light, but I do believe that my gray was not blended in. But it's going to have to be what it's going to have to be. Maybe it's just me and I'm in a negative mood. So yesterday, it's just weird. I can't, anyway. There's this a place, it's just like a little bistro coffee shop. She's known for cakes. Her cakes are insanely good and insanely expensive. Her name happens to be Tracy. But then they have like a little bakery and coffee and kind of an eclectic breakfast lunch menu. So she has really good breakfast sandwiches. They make their eggs so fluffy, the scrambled eggs. They're more like you can fold them over. I want to learn how to do that. And I just got to learn to make my own breakfast sandwich. Anyway, and I had coffee, but I couldn't read the menu, so Robin had him read it to me. Now, I had been there a couple weeks with Zachy, so I had I could remember a little bit. Yep, y'all, yep. But I wanted to share this with you. I think I did talk about it. Y'all, forgive me. It rates really low on Yucca. And, all right, you guys, hold on. So, there's the learning curve. My mind is here. My mind is adjusting beautifully. Okay, so there is some kind. It was a 45 out of 100, which is poor. But I'm trying to get over the 50, get into the 50s. Like I was telling my friend Robin, I said, you start with Yucca, start just scanning it to have the realization of what's in the food. I mean, that's simple, right? If you have a choice, why would you choose something that's a 0, even if you can choose a 45? Y'all, there is something going on in my other eye. Anyway, so there's some texturizing thing in here, cellulose gum that they don't like, but it could be I had them on, but I didn't like them. There's something about these kind of taco shells I don't like anymore. So I threw the rest out, but I had made half and I ate them, and maybe there's just something about these kind of taco shells I don't know. I didn't like it, so won't buy that again, y'all. Okay. So I'm trying to see. Everything else is blurry. I can see the camera okay. Let's see about reading. So these are a 2.5. So we'll see. I'm just going to, now let me see, yep, I can see my poor nails. I got to do something with them today. I guess, I could wear them on my head, but then they'll get wider and then won't fit my face. So that's what's happening. Also, I might have to do one of these. I used to make fun of, oh, Jesus. But I will have them everywhere. Go up, trying to do my medicine, can't see. And I'm looking at it by pill, and I'm like, you're going to go get these glasses. So I have left a pair at work. So I found a pair, it's upstairs. But I'm going to just have them everywhere. I understand now. I honestly, I used to tease my mother, and now I'm paying, I can do this, right? It was funny. So, well, this is cool. So, I was laying there once they finished with me, and everyone was so friendly and so nice at this surgery center. Oh my God. And my nurse is from, she's born here, but she's Greek. And Greeks or something. She was talking about to someone how she can't go back to Greece this summer because her daughter's getting ready. They have to do all this stuff for the kids. It's the kids' fault kind of thing. But if they have a house there, and that's the thing, Thrifty Diva, or is it Thrifty Divas? She's Greek. She does Trader Joe's stuff. I really just, not Trader Joe's. She does Dollar Tree. So I just haven't been watching. So I don't need any ideas. Plus, I'd rather do art, really, than watch people talk about stuff like that. But we'll see though. We'll be having a Dollar Tree haul. We'll see how I do. And but she goes to Greek, and this woman, her children speak Greek, and I just love that. The Norwegians weren't big on that, so But so that was fun, and this guy comes up, he goes, I'm your doctor, Dr. So I said, you're not my doctor. My doctor's a skinny, unspeaking Asian person. So anyway, he's my anesthesiologist. So we talked, and everyone's just friendly. But there was a male nurse, and I don't know. My guess would be his ancestry was like the Seychelles or something, but he had the most pleasing face and really rich, dark skin, and his eyes, I can't explain it. His eyes were set just a little bit back, but his face was wide. He was just all I can say is my hormones were like, huh? What's going on? Which is good. They're apparently alive. But listening to him to talk with people, he was so generous and kind. And anyway, I was a little sad he wasn't my nurse, but it was probably better in the long run for both of us. But I heard another nurse talking a couple down, and she was telling someone she had gone to Egypt, and they had taken a balloon ride, like sunrise balloon ride over the pyramids. Like, wow. I kind of focused on that. Like, how amazing. I always wanted to go to Turkey and Egypt, but I'm not a traveler like that. And I can't imagine I would now. I prefer to go to places where they don't hate Americans. So, but Istanbul, there's a director, and I can't remember his name, Nuri Bilge Ceylan, Selyon, but anyway, he's a Turkish director. And I've always, some of his movies, Turkey and definitely Istanbul are a part of the movie, and they're just so beautiful. But there's one called Climate, which if you guys ever see, it's in Turkish, but subtitles, and and it's interesting. So I guess I will be able to see subtitles clearer. I don't know. It's gonna be a learning experience. But they're beautiful movies, and I love the idea of, I can kind of, you emotionally know what's going on, but we always had subtitles on for my mom because of her hearing loss. So yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about that. And anyway, yeah, so I was listening to people talk, and it's very busy. People are very efficient, and this Bellruth Knappersack, which is Napars TEK, I think, but she does audio, sound recordings on if you're going through chemotherapy, name the subject, and she does. I got one when I was having my brain surgery on operations, and literally I had 6 weeks between my diagnosis and surgery, which I would have not opted for again. I would have done it quicker, just for how my brain works. But it gave me time. I was doing yoga. I was doing acupuncture. I was, working out as hard. I couldn't work out hard, but I would lay every night and go to sleep listening to Bellruth Knappersack about surgery, and just loop. And I would wake up in the morning before I got out of bed, and I would lay and listen. And I believe it helps you with your sleep. And I need to start doing that more consistently. But basically, she would say, "Oh, you're going to be brought into a cold room and very bright lights, and you'll be very busy, and everyone there is there to help you." And I can remember being, gurneyed in, and the lights, and it was cold, and people were talking to me, and I thought, wow, they're all here for me. So I think it helped. I mean, I can't hurt, but I loaned it to someone. I don't know who, but I don't have it, and I couldn't. Audible has them, but I couldn't find them. But there's other stuff to listen to. But I'm going to really work on that consistently. I do it, and then I don't do it. I do my morning pages. I don't do my morning pages. So I am working on consistency, y'all. But yeah, so, and I want to sit down and kind of go through my schedule. And I'm going to start trying to work on ritual and routine and get some consistency going. Beverly and I are talking about, my keys. My dad trained me from a very early age that when you come in, this is where your keys go. They don't go anywhere else. You don't take them up. You don't do this. You put these, because he said he could not tolerate I can remember this, looking for keys. So I don't know if my mom had occasions to do it. I don't know. She wasn't really that kind of person. I don't know. But anyway, my keys go where my keys go. And that was years of training. So I think, well, that's kind of what I need to start doing with other things. But I'm still terrified. I will not, I mean, even in the tub, when I do the tub, I will be in that bathroom. I will not walk away from a tub that's clogged, filling with water. Ooh, God, I still feel lucky. But yeah, I'm going to try to work on, slowly and just pick one or two things that, yes, this is consistently what I do now. And let it just become, you don't even, like brushing your teeth. If sometimes I forget to brush my teeth, it's like there's a nudging, like, did you brush your teeth? After my mom died, in your severe grief, I couldn't remember if I had toothbrushes at work. I just could not remember if I brushed my teeth or not. I finally made a chart. At the end of the day, it's not the worst thing if you haven't brushed your teeth, other than I find it very uncomfortable. So I had tea yesterday, and, I got out some of my journals, but I had most fun just dipping it around the pages, and, so now what I'll do is I'm just going to do some doodles and do some stuff like that on here. It's just doing some mark making and like doing flowers. And so there's an artist called Robin Marie Smith, and it's R-O-B-E-N, Marie Smith. And I really like her a lot. Beverly and I took a class from her a long time ago, and I like how her style's evolved. And she's just a lovely person, and we've interacted a little bit. But she has a lot of artists now, and this makes sense. They have clubs or groups, right? So hers is called Robin's Nest. And you join, you pay so much a month. I don't remember what hers is, 25, but they can go up to 150 a month. And then you have classes, and they have workshops live, and you can interact and that kind of thing. But what they do is, and this is so smart, is I've talked about this, taking too many. They have free workshops, right? So she has one called Nest Fest, and every day drops a new artist. So there's 10. So, but they're only available for 24 hours. Now, usually when you buy classes, like my Wanderlust, I have it forever, as long as the internet, the world is spinning. But so I'm kind of like, okay, well, I do want to watch them all, right? And it was interesting because they're doing tools, right? So yesterday, the woman, her name was Joy Ting, and I never heard of her. I liked her a lot. And then, of course, she's doing this because she has a free class you can take, and she has classes, right? So it's a smart marketing thing. But she did oil pastels and colored pencils, and she did a demo, and it was fun. And, and I said to myself, you're not buying one supply because a teacher's using it and you don't have it. You're going to use it to use your supplies you have. Now, so what I do now is I have an Amazon wish list. I'm like, you can put it on your wish list, right? There we go. And then one day, if you want it, or somebody wants to treat you, you can say, here's my wish list. So I'm doing that. I'm really cultivating that because I don't need anything right now. Do I want stuff? Oh my God. Yeah. Like I would love to have this, Liquitex Basic Acrylic Fluid in every color. I would. But I got white. I'm going to start with white because that just, white and black. But I also saw a recipe someone in a free class showed how to make your own. So I'm going to work on that because I have a lot of really good colors to work with. But anyway, so Joy has a class on free doing flowers. And, I'm being very choosy right now just because something's free. And I have a little list, and I screenshotted it, but it was very inspiring. And then she said, now I'll show you how I'll demo this, we'll do a demonstration. Well, we'll do a project. Well, that, and it said, and I think this is fair, that will be when you join Robin's Nest, you will have access to that. I think that's totally fair. So then you have 24 hours to look at it. So that's my goal, is just to look at them all. And I took a few notes and I screenshotted a couple things. But what I'm proud of myself, y'all, is I somehow, and I hope I can replicate this every day. So what was on my phone, I got it on my Roku. So this is awesome. So my Wanderlust and stuff like that, I can throw it on, and downstairs I have a Roku and a TV. So if I can throw it to that and do it and see it in big screen, that's kind of cool. So that was fun that I did that. And I screenshot everything. So hopefully I can do that again. But I love these things because the whole point is you have a lot of these tools, right? So go ahead and use them. And that's the truth. I do have a lot. It's hard right now. My studio is overwhelming, and that's okay. My goal is to get stuff out of the living room, and so I have some thoughts about everything. Now I have like a little single bed couch lounging area, and it's full of empties, right? Trying to keep, now in my cat bathroom, literally head to toe is full of empties. So one of the things I want to do for tomorrow is do a little bit do some garage. I got to weed whack, y'all. That's if I'm on my dying breath, I'm weed whacking. But Robin said she'll come help me in my yard. So I'm gonna, the first weekend we can do it, she's in Costa Rica. My girl travels. But I want to do one, I did get my sticky traps and I need to find the poison. So I want to like really do a couple hours in the garage, right? And I know right now it's just a matter of letting stuff go and throwing stuff out because I've done such a good job from before. And then I want to sweep the floor and, maybe get a bleach solution and mop all that down. And then, so here's what I'm going to do. And this is just how my brain works. There's just, I'm not using the living room anymore to do stuff like that, right? It's going to be a shared space and that's just not what I'm going to do. So I'm going to load up, I have tons of bags and IKEA bags. I'm going to load up, get trash bags, fill up this. Nothing's really heavy. Load it up, put it in my garage. I'm going to do like with like. And then I can see, yes, this is how many of that you have. These, like I'm saying, tin cans are not something, I have kept some, of course, but they're not the most practical thing. So it's between organizing and having everything where I need it to be and then having inspiration also, right? So that I'm very excited. My brain loves that. My brain's like, wow. And I'm like, well, we got to do the yard and the garage. Let's get busy so we can do that fun stuff. But I'm going to do that. So my goal would be to have it done by June, which I think is a realistic goal. So a couple hours tomorrow, I was going to say, I might run to the grocery store today and get hamburger and a couple of things. Like I need some green onion, things like that. Maybe I'll do that today. And then tomorrow I can get up early and just get going on that stuff and not have to go anywhere. Now I've been debating the Amish, but I'm not going to go. I'm not going. I did at this bakery get a couple cookies, and what I'm gonna do is I had the molasses ginger. It was so good, but I'm gonna and I got a scone. So I'm gonna freeze. I got like one of each cookie, so I think there was 6. So I'm gonna freeze them and shrink wrap them because I'm gonna be doing that with some of the food I'm making, and so I'm gonna do that, and then I'll have them when I want one. That was the thinking. And I do want to make some cookies. Like I said, I have a patron I want to share them with, but not today. And yeah. And, one of my coworkers made some really good cookies for a party. And she said once she started not measuring, but weighing stuff, it made all the difference. And I have a little scale, so I could do that. I'm going to try to do that too. Especially since I'm not using mixes and stuff. I've been dying for pancakes, but I'm torn between this mix I have that Cruz says is not super healthy. I don't know what it rates low on. Anything like that rates low on yucca. But again, I'm not buying anything that's bad on yucca. But I'm, going through and using up some of the stuff I have. And y'all, I've been just grabbing in my freezer. That's how I ended up with these things. And then I have some Mandarin chicken in there. And but I do want to make meatloaf. And I do want to have some go-tos. Because I love taco meat. You got love it. Love it. Throw it on a salad or just, corn chips. I can have a few corn chips or not. I mean, wean my way away from, just anything refined. I know they're not the best choice, but they're not bad on yucca. And, and work on getting iceberg lettuce and use that to scoop stuff up with and nice and crunchy. So that's the thinking there. So yeah, so maybe what I'll do today is I gotta set my alarm because I'm gonna be off kilter since I got up so early, 6:30 right now, and remind myself to leave to go to the iPlace and give myself extra time because of traffic. But this is like 15 minutes away. It's not far. But yeah, so I got all kinds of stuff going. Food is priority. Moving my body's priority. I do want to clean my bathroom today, and I have some like laundry to fold up, and I kind of would like to do today when I'm folding getting everything hung up, and I want to get my iron clean, get my iron board. I'm going to iron some of my front tops because I just in the morning seem not to want to do it or not to give myself time. But I want to get in the routine at night that, go up and pull myself away from this chair, go up and have a nice little routine, a ritual, and maybe think about what am I going to wear in the morning? Do I need to iron something? Or, I love ironing, but it's probably better for me to like iron 5 shirts at a time than just set up and do one. And y'all, we have all kinds of stuff to go through, but I do want to go through my clothes. I feel like I'm just going through stuff and I'm not inspired by it. So my goal right now is to let go of 10 things. I'm going to get back to showing a graphic tee day, or when I wear a graphic tee. I got all kinds of ideas. Never a problem, right? I'm a good starter. But I'm telling myself, you're an excellent finisher. So somebody, I had gotten, I don't know, you find all kinds of strange stuff in Lost and Found, but it was a medal and it said finisher. And I was teasing like, I need to wear that. I am a finisher. And then my supervisor's like, well, I got one better. It says participant. Okay, I don't know. I guess don't want to hurt people's kids' feelings. I'm not sure how that all works. I'm not sure, but I laugh. So I am a finisher. That's what I tell myself. If, I'm listening to Louise Hay, who I've talked about before. I love her. I'm listening to her in the car. I should probably find something I can listen to, just when I'm doing stuff. And, it really is about self-talk. And when you can't change, there's things from your childhood that you don't know. Like I was telling Robin, about it's EMDR, and I don't know if I have the initials right, but it's a therapy where, and I did this, it was amazing, but you go like this, right? The person's doing that. So somehow, I think your brain is, I got to do research on it. I did this with someone, my grief therapist. If my mom died, I got a grief counselor therapist, and we did it. It was wild. But what it does is, and then they ask, it's hard to explain, they ask you questions. Now, I'm always someone who feels I'm not going to do it right. But you're with your therapist, so you talk about that, this fear of not doing it right? And that stops me from a lot of stuff. And she's like, you can't do it wrong. You can't. You really can't. You're going to go where you're going to go. And you don't have control over that, really, other than working to be as open to the, my friend's Robin, well, I'm not open to anything. And it's true, she's not. Except a little Jim Beam and some country music. She's open to that, y'all. Love my girl. Robin and I are just completely, we took we worked together like 18 years. So she's my wifey. And it's funny how you work to people, and some people you really like and you enjoy and it let go, and other people just become part of your life forever. I've been so lucky with the people I've met at work. But we took, we have to take classes and stuff. And at the time, we would take classes together because our supervisor, they all, it was just a thing. But we took a class on organization and I don't remember the exact name of it. When we would take the test, we were exactly opposite. Was almost completely right brain. She was almost completely left brain, or whatever the one for creativity I was and practicality she was. We always say we make a complete person. But so the EMDR, and I'm going to do this as soon. I'm going to start putting out feelers, and I want to find someone. And then as I have some extra income from a roommate, that is one thing I want to do. But basically, she asks you get asked questions, and it's weird. It's hard for me to rate things on a 1 to 10. And when you go, but this is really good for life, because when I had brain surgery the first time, the nurse explained to me, here's the pain scale, right? They had it in the hospital yesterday, or the center, made me think. So here's 0, here's 10. pain scale. So you, again, if you're at a 3, they wanted me no higher than a 3.5 pain level after my surgery. And she said, if you get to a 7, it's so much harder to bring you down back to 3. But if you're at a 3 and you go up to 3.5, 3.6, it's very easy to bring you back down to the 3. And I've looked at that at life, you know, and I forget sometimes, like, you know, we get used to things, and we, you know, I do believe in general humans have a high tolerance for pain. I know people, I feel like my tolerance for pain is changing right now. And like, if I bang something, like I just have always walked into furniture and stuff. I just have, you know, I'm sure it has something to do with the ADHD brain, but it hurts more. Like I hear myself going, ow, where before I probably wouldn't even realize it. But the EMDR, and I'm not sure those are the right things. I need to write that down and do a little research on that. And get some, see if there should be some books in the library. EMDR, something like that. And one of my friends' daughter is a child psychologist, and she's the person who found this person for me. And it's not cheap. It's not. Therapy's gotten so expensive. But you can do it online, or you know, Zoom. I was watching someone, and he does it, you know, on Zoom, and I thought that's interesting. It's like a game changer, because it's so hard sometimes to work all this into your schedule. But, and she, you know, she asked these questions, and all I can explain, it's like you go down, like you're going down a stairwell, like really deep. And I can say that I felt real terror. But it's terror that is like in a safe environment. Because I think things can happen in pre-verbal of babies and children. And maybe it's even that, you know, you had parents who believe that you could cry for hours and that was good for you, or whatever it is. I mean, up to sexual abuse to, you know, all kinds of things. Maybe as a child you were allergic to something and you were in pain constantly, right? And these are things that, you know, your body remembers, I believe. But anyway, so it's I do think for any trauma or PTSD or anything like that, and the guy I saw was doing it with vets, but it's really interesting. And I was telling Robin, I said, you haven't got a blockage somewhere. And the thing is, in talk therapy is talk therapy, right? And it's just your body doesn't remember what it does. You know, your brain doesn't remember whatever it's not going to remember. So anyway, I want to look into that, because I think I might have talked about this, but sometimes I do and then I don't post, so I don't know. I get confused. But all right, y'all, I am going to go and get my protein shake ready. I am going to get an apple. I'm going to make an egg, get some protein in my brain, and yeah. So I need to, let's see, if my appointment's at 8:30, I'm just going to leave at 1:15 just to be safe, because you never know with traffic, what's going on. Yesterday we were 10 minutes early, which is perfect for me. That to me means that we were on time. But yeah, so anyway, that's what's happening. So it's going to be, I'm going to be trying to be curious. I just feel like, you know, I know your brain adjusts. I just feel a little bit like a fishbowl, right? But I told myself, you know, a year from now, if this really bothers you, I have no idea what it would cost out of pocket to have a lens changed. But I'm like, you know, there's options. You're not gonna, but for now, let's see, how many pairs of glasses do I need to live my life? Well, I need one in the bathroom for word finds. Need one upstairs to do my medicine. Literally gonna put it in my medicine bag that, you know, I get my pills ready. It's funny, I used to do my medicine like 2 times. I had a thing for like night and day that was 2 weeks, right? But what happened is, so along with ADHD, I have dyslexia, and I probably have other learning abilities that I don't know about, but definitely I'm dyslexic. And I knew that like when I was 19 and trying to have a checking account and really messing everything up because I was transposing numbers. So what I did a few times is take my daytime medicine at night and my nighttime medicine. I remember when I got to work, I was so tired. I mean, I said to my supervisor, who didn't really like me, I mean, she didn't hate me, but I wasn't her favorite. So she's always on guard with me, like thinking I was up to something. And I was like, and I called my mom. I'm like, check my pills. I had taken my nighttime medicine, which makes me very tired. And I just told her I need to take 2 hours leave and I need to go on the couch and sleep because I can't fight this. And then taking my nighttime medicine, my daytime medicine at night, and you got your Adderall going through your body, that is very unpleasant too. So what I did is, I didn't do it all the time, but switching. So now I just do it every night. You know, I have a couple made up just for when I'm like, it's hot, tired, or something's going on, so I can grab them, but they're not in my, you know, they're stashed somewhere. But yeah, so I do it at night now, and it's just a ritual. But yeah, so glasses in the bag, right? And obviously I'll need a pair in the kitchen, I'll need a pair in the living room, I'll need a pair in my library, I'll need a pair in my studio. And then I'm gonna need, you know, I can't see my phone well, but maybe that's just as well. I'm not looking at my phone. You know, I've been really good about not being on Instagram, but I'm getting ready. I mean, I go on a little bit for like 5-10 minutes, but I'm gonna, yeah, I want to do some posting and stuff. So I'm gonna be curious to see about all that, how this works when I post this. I might stop now, get my breakfast, and post this up. But yeah, I'm gonna be curious, y'all. I'm gonna try to be curious. But stuff on my table is just stuff that needs to be dealt with, that put away, or I have to decide, you know, am I giving it away? You know, just all that stuff. So anyway, thank y'all. And yeah, but I'm going to take it easy today. I'm not going to I know my eye needs to rest too. So we'll see. So when I get back from my errands, I will, you know, I'm going to watch some art stuff, you know, and see, you know, just kind of flood myself with some good art stuff. But yeah. So thoughts on readers, and I had to call my friend Mary. She's working the place and find there's got to be difference in quality, right? There just has to be. And you know, I asked the doctor today, like, because my other doctor said there's a different doctor I'm going to see today. He's the chatty one. But and said that, you know, maybe eventually I might not be readers. He didn't know, but I don't know. We'll see. But get an idea, like, yeah, 6 weeks, you've kind of settled into where you're going to be. But right now, I'm just going to get the cheap Dollar Tree ones. And just because cheap readers are better than no readers, right? Right? All right, guys. So maybe we'll do some cooking later. That chicken, I really do want to try it. Now I have the, y'all, this is like, I'm going to put my eye thing on. I've got to find the right tape. I got to talk to Robin. I don't know where my folder is, but I know I have to keep my, they did send me post-op, because last time I couldn't find my folder, and I called them. I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? So maybe they sent that to me because the last time. But yeah, I should find my old folder. Where's that, y'all? All right, guys, I will see you soon. And I know everyone had well wishes and thought good thoughts for me, and I appreciate it so much. It's so important. You know, a lot of people keep everything and don't share, and I get that. But at the same time, how do you get like a prayer thing and well wishes and all that going on? I believe that's powerful and important. And, you know, for me, my head would explode. So. And it has been confirmed I have a brain. I have MRIs show you I have a brain. So, all right, guys, you take care.